Here we go and welcome to the DF Technology. My name is Michael and today it's another crowdfunding Thursday, and today I just want to tell you everything about this little box here right in front of me, because I've tested this MANJI grip case for your Nintendo Switch for a couple of months now, and I needed to have some vacations and some travel scenarios where I can test it. So this just took me a couple of months in these special times today, and I just want to tell you everything about this case here in front of me, what it can do for you, what it can't do for you, and that's the reason why we just should start right after the intro. So you probably know a couple of Nintendo Switch cases you already get. I previously had one that was just from Amazon, a couple of dollars, really basic one to get a couple of cartridges, the Nintendo Switch itself, and just a few accessories like cables or something into it, and that was it. So it's just protected and just good to go. So, but then I just found out on Kickstarter, I think, or it was Indiegogo. I'm just sometimes confused because I'm crowdfunding so much stuff. So if you want to see more of Crowdfunding Thursday, just get subscribed. But I found this MANJI case here pretty appealing to me. First reason is it has some sort of this, you could say, this old Game Boy vibe, like the transparent Game Boy I already have, the super classic one. And the second part is I can fit all my accessories into this complete box you can see right here, and the Nintendo Switch itself, and it just has a few features and some things that I just really like, and I just want to get through this really quick and also just tell you what's not perfect at this moment. So hopefully there will be a second iteration of this, and this just gives me absolutely goosebumps and I love it. So first, let's just get started how this case is made. We have this outer shell here and also just a handle over here. This is just all just super flexible, and on this side you can see already my Switch in here, as well as the two Joy-Cons. They're also just protected, and on the other side we have the complete accessory box we talk about in a minute. And the first thing is just already really special because MANJI just tries to solve a couple of different problems. And the first one is I can open this up here like this. The first problem is obviously when you hold your Nintendo Switch for a couple of hours, you get some fatigue and you just don't really can have a complete and tight grip to it, and that's why the Joy-Cons are also just protected and have this rubber grip, you can say so. And this is just really cool because you can now just stick your fingers like this into it and just really can't lose any grip. And I really like the approach that you cannot lose it anymore and just have it just really comfortable and not just trying to hold it super tight in your hands, as well as trying to game and be super precise. So now just you can completely focus on being precise and just enjoy the game, and the complete thing is not getting loose. Second thing, and I will just put this to the side here. Second, just super annoying thing for me was just the kickstand, if I can even just call it a kickstand, because it was just super bad, super flimsy, and not capable of just standing tight on just some wobbly surfaces like you want to game on the bed or something like this. But now we have just a super big kickstand here on the back, attached with this magnet here, so this just gets close really well. And this big chunky kickstand here enables you to put it like this, and you're just good to go. It's not able to... If you would do this with your Nintendo Switch and the integrated kickstand, you would just have a really bad time. So the kickstand is just perfectly fine and just attaches with these two magnets here on the back. But it's not like a kickstand from your Surface Pro 7, for example, where you can just adjust the angle with the hinges here on the back. So this is just super basic and really easy. You have just one angle like this, and you're just good to go. I like the idea, it's just sturdy, you can just replace it here, and no super complex mechanism to have different angles at the end. So this is just another cool feature, and the last cool feature on this case as well is down here. These are the two legs of the case, because now the USB Type-C port is somehow a little bit further away from the surface you're standing it on, and that means if you have a 90 degrees angle cable, you can just easily slip it down underneath your switch and can just charge your switch at the same time you're using it in a tablet mode, in a desk mode. And that means you just really have a good time gaming for a whole week if you want to, just powering up with a power supply or just with a power bank, and you're good to go. You're not just relying on the integrated battery at this point. So that's why these legs down here are just really useful in my opinion. And at the end also the cutouts are also just thought out really well. So the ventilation, the cartridges here, everything is just made in place. As you can see, I also have just my debranch skin, the Swarm debranch skin here on my Switch. Sadly, I'm not able to see it now anymore, but all the necessary cutouts are there if you just need them. A little bit flimsy on the other side is these little plastic knobs here to unlock your Joy-Con, so this just gets a little bit tricky at the end, but it's just also just possible. So yeah, it gets an A- for this. So that's everything to the console and the grip case itself, as well as the complete features integrated here. I really appreciate them. So now we're just talking about the case and the accessory box itself. The accessory box I also appreciate because it's just combining two things. The Switch side we have here, just hold in place with this little knob down here, and as you can see already through this transparent plastic, you can see some cartridges on the other side of the case, and because you have the ability to just also put 4 cartridges into this accessory box on the other side. I would appreciate to have more space, but I don't have so many different Nintendo Switch games, so for me it's fine. Maybe you just have 10, 20 different cartridges. You would probably have a bad time to fit all of them into this case. That brings us perfectly to the other side. First annoying thing for me is we have this super cool mechanism here on the back for the Nintendo Switch, but on the other side it's just completely held in place. This lid is just held in place with these 2 magnets. That is fine, so these are just fairly strong, that's okay. But I would love to have also just a closing mechanism on this side, so this just don't get loose in your backpack and you're just losing all your accessories and just need to put them together. So this can just definitely be improved, as well as these 2 opening mechanisms here. This could just be more simple. It doesn't need to be this big or something. But if we open it up, you will also just see these hinges also just super simple, but the plastic is just super sturdy. I like it. And what you also get with your MANJI case at this point is this just custom-made MANJI cable here. It's just this 90-degree angle and just simple USB Type-A, also 90-degree angle, and it's somehow a little bit braided, so just a pretty cool braided cable. And that brings us to the point that you can just plug it in here, and then you have the ability to put it on your desk without the hassle that the battery is just draining and you don't have enough power. So this cable can be included, and I really like that you have the complete setup you need to game the whole day if you want to. And as you can now see here, these are just some of my accessories I really like, because when I'm on the go, I also like to use my Nintendo Switch connected with a television, and that's why I need a little HDMI cable, as well as just a chunky and beefy charger. So I rely on this Aukey one because it puts out a lot of power delivery via USB Type-C, as well as another USB Type-A port to charge all my things. So this is just pretty cool. I can highly recommend getting one of these. And what I also can highly recommend is if you don't want to carry your Switch dock all the time, there are now just a couple of different solutions to this approach to have a way tinier, more travel-friendly dock at the end. But I like to go for a solution like this. This is from AGP Tech, super small, USB Type-C on the one side, and on the other side we have USB Type-A. micro HDMI. I don't know why I said this day. HDMI as well as USB Type-C. That means you can just put this one cable into your Nintendo Switch and just power your adapter as well as the Switch if you have a beefy or just powerful adapter or power bank that is capable of putting out enough power. Run this by HDMI to your television, as well as have the ability to connect or charge one of your other controllers if you want to. So this is just also a really big recommendation for me. More things, if I just have a headphone jack, I have this super old earpods from Apple. I really like them because they're just super easy. As well as a charging cable like this USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable if I just want to charge my Nintendo Switch. And on this side we have just some Velcro also just here attached to have the connectors for my Joy-Cons at the end, as well as another rubber here inside to hold some things in place, like my adapter, as I already mentioned and just showed you, and just place for four cartridges you can just put into the case down here. This could be easier. I would like to have more cartridge space here on the lid. That would be just really awesome. Just some fast access here. You can just probably just pop this out and you're good to go, because now if I want to switch the game, I need to put all my accessories outside of the case and get to the cartridge and just put everything in on the go. And when I'm on the train or in the plane, it just has some hassle with it. So this could just also be better. So when I'm now putting everything out, you probably just see this is just a beefy case. It's at the end, it's just super light. It's sturdy enough. I like the Nintendo-like transparent plastic approach. And if you want to look it up, I will just also put a link down in the video description. And I like really the approach of the MANJI case. So if you're looking for something like this on the go, want to have a protected case for your Nintendo Switch, and just really want to do everything, put all your accessories into it, this could be just the solution for you. And as always, if you disliked this video, you know what to do. But if you liked it, hit like down there, get subscribed, and enable the notifications with the bell icon so you won't miss any future video of the idea of technology. And I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.